So hello everybody. In today's class 72, we will be starting to work on Varga charts. That is our divisional charts. Now, see the main chart that we will be considering that is from our birth detail that we had calculated, that we had used in our previous classes. That is your the chart, the horoscope which was charted from the birth details whose date of birth was 31st August 2024. The time of birth was 11:25 a.m. and the place of birth was Delhi. So in our previous class we have calculated, charted that entire horoscope. That is our D1 chart, the Lagna chart. That is the horoscope chart. We have manually created that in our previous class. From this class onwards, we will manually create the Varga charts based on that particular Lagna or the birth chart. Okay, so I'm sure now you're clear about this. So let's recap just one time so that you all will be very much clear. This was, so sorry, just let me check if I should not be doing any mistakes. Okay, so this was the Lagna chart, birth chart, all right. This was which we had manually created, manually charted out. This was the chart, and these are the planets with the respective longitudes. This is in degree and minutes, and if this, because this is the ratio method, if I want to go to the sorry, that was the logarithm method. If I want to come to the ratio method, then I will have the longitudes till seconds. Okay, so both of these values you have. Now I will consider the longitudes, that is seconds, including the seconds. That is what we have calculated using the ratio method. All right, for finding out the planetary alignments, the planetary locations and the planetary longitudes using the ratio method. So we have done that also very successfully, and using that particular chart we will be creating all of these charts: Hora chart, Drishkana chart, Saptamsha chart, Navamsha chart, Dwadashamsha chart, Trimshamsha chart, all right, and Dashamsha also we will be creating. So we will be creating all of these 7 Varga charts. Okay, manually we will be creating. So it is going to be a super learning for all of you. I'm sure most of you are using Varga charts, divisional charts, which are being shown, or which is getting reflected in any Vedic astrological software. But today, and from today's class onwards, because I will, in each and every class I will take one particular chart and I will manually create that, teach you how to do it, right? And you will be able to do it manually this time, all right, without again being reliant on any third party softwares. So these are known as, either you can call them Varga charts, or you can also call them divisional charts. Again, these are my personal notes, and I am referring from my notes only. These are all completely my fair work. Okay, it's a small description about Varga charts. You don't have to worry about that. My responsibility is to teach you how the mathematical part of it, how to manually calculate a Varga chart. Okay, that I will show it to you. So first we will start with the Hora chart, that is our D2 chart. So Hora chart, it is mainly associated with wealth, prosperity, financial matters. It deals with the second house of the birth chart. That is what the Hora chart is all about. Now, how we will be creating the Hora chart, D2 chart manually, let's start with that. So before we go into the creation of the Hora D2 chart, you have to remember this particular table. You have to bifurcate the signs. Signs means the rashis into odd and evens. Okay, so these are the odd rashis from 1 to 11, that is Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius and Aquarius. And these are the even rashis, that is Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn and Pisces. Okay, so now each of these two bifurcations are further divided into two categories. Now let's only consider one. Let's go with the odd sign. So all the odd rashis are bifurcated or divided into two parts. One is the first hora and the second is the second hora. The first hora is ranging from 0 degree to 15 degree and the second hora will be from 15 degrees to 30 degrees. Similarly, for the even signs, the first hora is ranging from 0 degree to 15 degrees and the second hora is ranging from 15 degrees to 30 degrees. Alright. In the odd sign, the first hora is ruled by sun and the second hora is ruled by moon. It will be completely the reverse when it comes to the even signs. In the even signs, the first hora is ruled by moon and the second hora is ruled by the planet sun. So this particular table, either you memorize it or you have to remember this particular table, because this entire calculation, the entire creation of this particular Hora chart will completely depend on the values, on the concept of this particular table. Now, how to use this table in order to create the Hora chart, I will teach you that. Now, this particular chart is our D1 chart, the Lagna chart. These are the planetary placement. This is the longitude of the ascendant. The ascendant is Libra. We have calculated all of these in our previous classes, and you are seeing the planetary or the longitude of the planets also till degree. Okay, till degree and minutes I have taken. Let's not consider the seconds. Maybe you can also consider the seconds. It's not a problem. Okay, so I have just written degree and minutes over here. Now, how to do it? Now, simple, let's go step by step. The first sign is Libra, 7. What is 7? Now, okay, before that, let's understand this. The Hora chart is basically divided into two houses. That means the D1 chart consists of 12 houses or 12 bhavas, first to 12. The Hora chart will have only two houses, first house and the second house. The first house is ruled by the planet Moon, Cancer sign, and the second house is ruled by the planet Sun, which is the Leo sign. The first house is the sign of Cancer, the second house is the sign of Leo. There are only two houses in the Hora D2 chart. This is what you need to keep in mind. Now, I have to place all of these, whatever you are seeing in the D1 chart, I have to place all of these in the Hora chart. In these two houses, I need to place. What's the process? What's the principle? What's the theory? Let's understand that. So, the sign of the ascendant is Libra. It is 7. It is an odd sign. Okay, so let's come. It is falling in this particular part of the table, odd sign. 7, it comes in the odd sign. Now, the longitude is 24 degree 18 minutes 50 seconds, or it is 24 degree 19 minutes. So 24 degree 19 minutes in the odd sign, it is falling in the second hora, right? Because the second hora is ranging from 15 degrees to 30 degrees. It means our ascendant will fall in the sign of Cancer, which is ruled by Moon. So in the sign of Cancer, I have mentioned ASC, that is the ascendant. So ascendant is falling in the sign of Cancer. Let's come to the next particular planet. So the next planet is Saturn. Saturn is in the sign of Aquarius. So Aquarius 11 is again the odd sign. Saturn's longitude is 22 degree 26 minutes. 22 degree 26 minutes is again falling in the second hora ruled by Moon. So Saturn also comes over here in the sign of Cancer in the Hora chart, in the D2 Hora chart. Rahu 12 degree 41 minutes in the sign of Pisces. So Pisces 12 is the even sign. 12 degree 41 minutes is falling in the first hora, which is 0 degrees to 15 degrees. The first hora of the even sign is ruled by Moon. So Rahu will again fall in Moon. That is the Cancer sign. Let's come to Jupiter. Jupiter is in the sign of Taurus. Taurus is an even sign. The longitude of Jupiter is 24 degree 44 minutes. So 24 degree 44 minutes is falling in the second hora, which is ruled by Sun, that is the Leo. It means Jupiter will be falling in Leo house, or the house which is ruled by Leo in the D2 chart. Okay. This is how we are calculating and we are creating our Hora chart. Let's come with to Mars. Mars is in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is an odd sign. The longitude of Mars is 3 degrees and 00 minute. 3 degrees 00 minute is falling in the first Hora, that is ruled by Sun, Leo. So Mars will come in the Leo. Okay, so here I have written Mars. Then let's come to Moon. Moon is in the sign of Cancer in the D1 chart. So the Moon and Mercury both are in the sign of Cancer in the D1 chart. So we are considering the even sign. Moon's longitude is 12 degree 24 minutes. 12 degree 24 minutes is falling in the first Hora ruled by Moon. So Moon goes to Moon only. So Moon gets placed in the sign of Cancer in the Hora chart. Mercury is 27 degree and 37, or is it 57 minutes? Let me just check it once. It is 27. This is 3. Okay, so I also got confused with my handwriting over here. It is 37. So Mercury's longitude is 27 degree and 37 minutes. So 27 degree 37 minutes in the even sign second Hora, it is ruled by Leo. So Mercury will be falling under Leo. Okay. Then comes Sun. Sun is in the sign of Leo. So Sun is placed in its own sign Leo in the D1 chart. So here, just see over here, Sun in the odd sign 14 degree 07 minutes is falling in the first Hora ruled by Sun. So Sun is again getting placed in its own sign in the Hora chart. Then we have Venus in the sign of Virgo. Venus is 07 degree 53 minutes in an even sign which is falling in the first Hora ruled by Moon. So Venus is coming under Moon. Ketu is 12 degree 41 minutes. It is also falling in the first Hora in the even sign ruled by Moon. So Ketu also comes over here. So basically in the Hora chart, you will always find Rahu and Ketu. They are placed in the same house. In the Trimsamsa chart and in the Hora chart, these are the only two Varga charts where Rahu and Ketu gets placed in the same house. Otherwise, Rahu and Ketu are always 180 degrees opposite to each other. The only two exceptions, universal exceptions, is the Hora chart and the Trimsamsa chart, where Rahu and Ketu are both placed in the same sign or in the same house, if I want to say it in another way. So this is how you are creating the Hora chart. All right. I'm not teaching you how to interpret the Hora chart. This class is all about how you create the Varga charts, like from this class onwards. And today's class was all about how you create the Hora chart. Okay. The next class we will understand how we create the Rishkana chart, the D3 chart. All right. Every chart, every Varga charts is having a different principle, different theory when it comes to its creation. Okay, so that was it in today's class. I will not further elongate the length of this particular video. I am concluding today's class. Please revise well and be thorough with the creation of a Hora chart from the Lagna chart. So see you all in the next class. Thank you so much. Bye-bye and take care.